On this week's Real Time, the Catholic Church makes history by declaring blessed an unborn baby killed by the Nazis. In Northern Ireland, parents reject Westminster-imposed sex education programme, and we discuss the link between a shrinking population and a rise in abortions. Good evening, welcome to Real Time. I'm your host, Catherine Mokler. 9 members of the Catholic Ulma family, including an unborn child, were beatified by the Catholic Church on September the 10th. On the 24th of March 1944, the Ulma family, including 7 children, were murdered by the Nazis for sheltering Jewish people. When the Nazis discovered them, the entire household was massacred. The family was beatified in a ceremony in Poland, presided over by Cardinal Semeraro, and up to 1,000 clergymen are estimated to have attended. The Ulmas are the first family to beatify together, and the unborn child, known as only as the 7th child, is the first to be honoured in this way. The beatification of an unborn baby affirms the innate value and sanctity of all unborn children. While the 7th child has no name, this precious life represents all those nameless unborn lives cruelly snatched away before birth. In a society which so often denies the value and humanity of the unborn, the beatification of this unborn child is a beautiful and significant moment. The Westminster government must listen to parents over their concerns about new relationships and sex education regulations being imposed on post-primary schools, according to the findings of a major new poll. The polling found that 6 in 10 parents want full consultation on new RSE regulations in Northern Ireland. 7 in 10 parents strongly oppose the idea that schools can refer children for an abortion without their consent, and 6 in 10 parents support the idea that they should be allowed to withdraw their children from lessons that conflict with their moral or religious values. The results of the opinion poll were unveiled at a meeting in Belfast on September the 12th. Organised by SPUC, the event marked the launch of a fresh campaign, Withdraw the Law. Over 120 members of the public attended the event to discuss the Northern Ireland RSE regulations and how compulsory abortion lessons violate the right of parents to have their children educated in accordance with their own religious and moral convictions. The message to Westminster government from the public opinion poll could not be clearer. The Westminster government must stop dictating their own agenda and start listening to the views of the people. SPUC recently informed you of the fast falling birth rate in England and Wales. With just over 600,000 live births in 2022, this downward spiral is all the more alarming given that abortion numbers continue to rise, with a shocking 17% more abortions taking place in the first half of 2022 than occurred in 2021. The connection between surging abortion and declining birth rates is obvious, urged on by government policy, including the disastrous DIY abortion scheme and the abortion industry that feeds off the fears of women. Pope Francis is one in a growing chorus of voices who has an acute understanding of what a low birth rate reveals to us about a given society, saying that if few are born, it means there is little hope. And this not only has repercussions from an economic and social point of view, but also undermines confidence in the future. What is needed is a fundamental shift in how we view the value of children. SPUC recently affirmed that, quote, abortion activists have falsely sold the promise of happiness founded on the sacrifice of millions of babies. This life-denying ethic, rooted in death, exposes a culture that diminishes the value of children and family. Society is heading down a dark and dangerous path, though it is not too late to turn back. That is all for tonight's news. Thank you for tuning in. See you again next week. Take care. If you are enjoying our content, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.